2025 is only halfway through, but Hollywood has already seen a few heartbreaks. From decade-long relationships to short-lived new couples, all have left fans with a lot of emotions. In today's video, let's take a look back at the famous couples who set each other's way this year and what caused the love story that so many people admired to break up. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, Bennifer 2.0. Breaks up in early 2025, Ben Affleck, Oscar-winning actor and director, and Jennifer Lopez, singer, actress, global icon, were once considered a true fairy tale love story of Hollywood. The two dated since 2002, got engaged and broke up in 2004, before suddenly reuniting in 2021. The return of Bennifer after nearly 2 decades caused a global media explosion, and their wedding in the summer of 2022 was considered one of the most interesting entertainment events at that time. During their 2 years together as husband and wife, Ben and Jennifer Lopez continuously appeared at major events, from the red carpet of Met Gala, Oscar, to movie premieres. Their image was once praised as a symbol of mature love, as the two experienced many ups and downs before finding each other again. Lopez has repeatedly called the marriage the happy ending of her life, while Affleck has also affirmed that Lopez has brought balance in the days when he had to face the pressure of his career and personal life. However, in August 2024, Jennifer Lopez suddenly filed for divorce on the grounds of irreconcilable differences. Despite many rumors, the two officially completed the procedure on January 6, 2025. According to the agreement, neither party has to pay alimony, and the division of assets, including the shared villa, was resolved privately and peacefully. After the divorce, both spoke up to affirm that there was no scandal or scandal, but simply a difference in life views and the amount of time spent together. Affleck shared that the media often exaggerates everything, while in reality, there is nothing dramatic, just the normal conflicts of a relationship. Lopez admitted that the broken marriage made her reflect deeply, and at the same time helped her realize the value of self-love in moving forward. Currently, Jennifer Lopez spends a lot of time on her artistic career with music and film projects, especially the movie Kiss of the Spider-Woman, where Ben Affleck is still the producer. Although they are no longer married, they still maintain professionalism and respect for each other. Ben Affleck focuses more on his family, especially his 3 children with ex-wife Jennifer Garner, and is said to have started dating again, but in a discreet, quiet way. The end of Bennifer 2.0 makes global fans regretful, because the love affair that lasted more than 2 decades with many breakups and reunions was once expected to have a perfect ending. But as Jennifer Lopez herself once said, sometimes love doesn't go away. It just changes shape, and when one door closes, another opens. Amaya Espinal and Brian Arenales were once considered the perfect couple of Love Island USA Season 7. They conquered the audience with their chemistry, sweet moments, and together stepped up to the championship, becoming the first Latino couple to win in the history of the show. Brian even moved fans when he did not hesitate to split the $100,000 prize, with Amaya reinforcing the image of a dreamy love story coming out of a reality show. However, just a few weeks after the halo, everything turned in a different direction. Fans discovered that Amaya and Brian suddenly unfollowed each other on Instagram, deleted a series of affectionate photos, and Amaya even shared a status full of hidden meanings about not wanting to have her heart broken again. Rumors that Brian had an ambiguous relationship outside caused the online community to explode in controversy. At the reunion on August 25, 2025, Brian had to face the suspicion of betrayal. He denied the affair, calling it a mistake as a bartender, and insisting that the two had worked things out. However, just 2 days later, Amaya officially confirmed the breakup on Instagram. Story: Brian and I are no longer together. After leaving the villa, we realized that we were on 2 different paths. A relationship needs to be a team sport, and I wish you all the best, not stopping there. Amaya continued to reveal that right after the breakup, Brian quickly appeared in Miami to party with someone else, which hurt her because she had clearly stated what hurt her. As for Brian, he remained silent for the most part, leaving only a brief message saying that the two no longer shared the same vision and that he still wished Amaya the best. This quick breakup shocked the audience from a love story hailed as true love. Amaya and Brian quickly became clear proof that love in reality shows often has difficulty overcoming the challenges of real life. Jessica Simpson and Eric Johnson were once one of the most admired marriages in Hollywood. They met in 2010, quickly fell in love, and got married in July 2014. During nearly 11 years of living together, the two built a happy home with 3 children. Maxwell Drew Ace Newt and Bertie Mae Jessica often shared that Eric was a man who understood and accompanied her on her journey to overcome personal and career changes. However, in early 2025, Jessica Simpson surprised everyone when she announced on social media that she and Eric Johnson had decided to go their separate ways. According to Jessica, they had been living separately for a while before officially announcing this news. The singer emphasized that the decision to break up did not stem from a dramatic conflict, but was a calm choice after many years of trying to reconcile. Most importantly, both agreed that the happiness and stability of their 3 children were the top priority. In her statement, Jessica affirmed that she and Eric still maintain a respectful relationship, taking care of and raising their children together. A close source revealed that the separation was amicable, with no disputes over assets or child custody. For Jessica, this was a difficult but necessary transition to regain personal balance, while Eric continued his role as a devoted father. This ending made many fans regretful because they once believed that Jessica Simpson and Eric Johnson were models of lasting love. However, it was the straightforwardness and gentle handling of both that left a positive impression. Sometimes love can change, but responsibility for family and maturity and behavior are what last forever. Mamie Gummer, a familiar actress on screen, and also the daughter of the legendary Meryl Streep, was once considered to have a peaceful marriage with screenwriter Mihar. The two got married in 2019 and quickly welcomed their first son in early 2019, bringing great joy to the family. In the public eye, Mamie and Mihar are a private couple rarely showing off their private life, focusing mainly on their artistic work and taking care of their young children. However, behind that silence, their relationship has long been broken. According to court documents, Mamie Gummer and Mihar Sethi have actually been living apart since May 2023. In February 2025, Gummer officially filed for divorce, ending the marriage after nearly 6 years together. In the petition, she stated the reason as irreconcilable differences and requested shared custody of their son. A close source said the separation process was quite peaceful, without much media attention, in keeping with the discreet style of both. For Mamie, the biggest priority is still to keep the child in a stable and loving environment from both parents. Meanwhile, Mehar continues to work as a screenwriter in Hollywood, while Mamie focuses again on television and theater projects. Although they broke up after many years of living together, the two are said to still maintain a cooperative relationship in raising their children. This incident also brought more public attention to Mamie Gummer, not only because she is Meryl Streep's daughter, but also because she is continuing to write her own life story, stepping out of the family shadow to assert herself even in private decisions. Jessica Alba Cash, Warren ending their 16-year marriage. Jessica Alba and Cash Warren were once considered one of Hollywood's most enduring couples, but in January 2025, they officially announced the end of their 16-year marriage. The initial news came when the two stopped wearing wedding rings and lived separately before Jessica herself confirmed on Instagram that they had grown together for 20 years, and now it's time to move on to a new chapter of personal growth. The actress emphasized that although they are no longer husband and wife, they will always be a family and their children will always be their top priority. On February 7, 2025, Jessica officially filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences as the reason and asking for shared custody of their children, both legally and physically. According to court documents, their separation date is set for late December 2024. There were no major scandals or conflicts, but simply after many years together, both felt that the relationship was just like housemates with daily responsibilities. After the breakup, Cash Warren moved out of the shared house in Los Angeles, while Jessica Alba began to enjoy the single life, participating in light dates, but not looking for a serious relationship. She focused on her acting career with a new film project, while still appearing fresh on the red carpet and fashion events. For his part, Cash appeared comfortable and even publicly congratulated Jessica when it was rumored that she had a new relationship. Although they are no longer on the same path, Jessica Alba and Cash Warren still maintain a friendship, appearing together on important occasions of their children. Their breakup, instead of being noisy and dramatic like many other Hollywood couples, brought the image of a civilized ending when both chose to respect and cherish what they had, rather than clinging on in exhaustion. Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom were once considered one of the most powerful and romantic couples in Hollywood. They met in 2016 at a Golden Globes after-party, quickly becoming the center of attention with their affectionate appearances. Although they briefly broke up in 2017, they reunited in 2018, got engaged on Valentine's Day 2019, and welcomed daughter Daisy Dove in August 2020. A grand wedding in Japan was expected, but was postponed due to the pandemic. For many years, Katy and Orlando have been together at major events, from the Oscars to the 2024 MTV VMAs, creating a feeling of a strong love. But behind the spotlight, work pressure, overlapping schedules, and geographical distance have gradually distanced the two. The cracks quietly accumulated, and on June 26, 2025, People magazine confirmed that they had officially gone their separate ways after nearly 9 years together, including 6 years of engagement. In a joint statement on July 3, 2025, Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom affirmed that they would continue to work together as co-parents, putting stability, love, and respect as the foundation for raising their daughter Daisy Dove. Both also emphasized that this breakup was not the end of a relationship, but a transition to another form of attachment, family, but in a new way. After the breakup, Katy Perry focused on the Lifetime's tour, showing her radiant energy and inherent optimism. She also shared many happy moments with friends, traveling and enjoying life while always being present as a loving mother. Orlando Bloom, on the other hand, finds solitude with his travels, inspirational messages on social media, and a balanced approach to fatherhood. Although no longer lovers, Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom have proven that it is possible to part ways in a civilized, peaceful manner. And most importantly, always keeping Daisy Dove at the center of every decision. A chapter of love has ended, but a new journey of family has begun. Kaia Gerber, Austin Butler split in early 2025. Kaia Gerber, daughter of legendary supermodel Cindy Crawford, and Austin Butler, the actor who made a global splash playing Elvis Presley in the movie Elvis. 2022 were once one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. They started dating in late 2021 and quickly became the center of media attention for their chemistry and trendy style. During their 3 years together, Kaia and Austin regularly appeared at major events, from the Oscar red carpet, Met Gala, to movie premieres. The two were hailed as Hollywood's new golden couple, with a youthful, luxurious, and attractive image. Kaia once shared that Austin was her strong spiritual support, while Butler repeatedly confided that his girlfriend helped him balance his life between the spotlight and the pressure of his career. However, in early 2025, many major newspapers confirmed that Kaia Gerber and Austin Butler had gone their separate ways. According to close sources, the breakup took place peacefully, without any conflicts or scandals. The reason given was simply that the relationship has run out busy schedules, less and less time for each other, causing them to gradually drift apart. Kaia is currently focusing more on her international modeling career, while Austin continues with film projects after the resounding success of Elvis. Although they are no longer together, the two still maintain a friendly and respectful friendship. This breakup makes many fans regretful because, in the eyes of the public, Kaia and Austin are a beautiful testament to a love that is both romantic and lasting in the spotlight. But as the insiders themselves shared, sometimes love has its limits, and breaking up does not mean losing respect. Jamie Foxx and Alice Huckstep were once a couple that constantly attracted media attention, with intimate appearances and trips together. Alice, an Australian model, was seen as the beauty accompanying Jamie during the actor's comeback period after health and career events, creating an image of a love that was both romantic and supportive of each other. However, in early 2025, rumors of a breakup began to spread, reported by many major newspapers such as Page Six and People. Although there was no official announcement, close sources said that the relationship had quietly ended before that, with the decision based on both wanting to focus on their own careers and balance their personal lives. There was no noise or conflict. The breakup took place in silence. True to Alice's quiet style and Jamie's calm demeanor. After the breakup, Jamie Foxx focused on film and music projects, using this time to reaffirm himself and his career, while Alice Huckstep continued her modeling career, keeping her distance from the spotlight and the media. Although they are no longer a couple, their relationship still leaves a mark of mutual respect, showing that sometimes breaking up is not the end of conflict, but a way for both to find peace, freedom, and happiness. This quiet moment in the midst of noisy Hollywood makes fans see another picture of love, not always noisy and dramatic, but sometimes a respectful and graceful farewell, when both choose to keep beautiful memories but move forward in their own way. Gleb Savchenko and Brooks Nader were once one of the most publicized couples, as they were often seen on red carpets and at entertainment events. Gleb, a professional dancer and choreographer from Dancing with the Stars, met Brooks, a famous model and influencer, in 2020 at a charity event, and their relationship quickly became entwined. They shared many sweet moments on social media, from lavish trips to rehearsals and performances together, making fans constantly follow their every move. However, in early 2025, rumors of a rift appeared. Sources close to them revealed that the geographical distance and the busy schedules of both were the main causes of the conflict. Brooks spent most of her time at photo shoots and events in New York, while Gleb was constantly traveling between Los Angeles and his tours, making it difficult for them to maintain the connection they had. Before small disagreements gradually became serious, and in the end they decided to part ways amicably, respecting each other and avoiding the noise in the media. After the breakup, Gleb focused on her dancing career, expanding her dance classes and participating in television projects, while Brooks continued to develop her modeling and influencer career, taking advantage of the opportunity to assert herself. Although they are no longer a couple, the two remain friends, respect each other, and sometimes appear together at social events. The story of Gleb and Brooks is proof that breaking up is not always a painful end, but sometimes a way for both to regain balance, freedom, and continue to pursue their own passions while keeping sweet memories of their once brilliant love. Kanye West and Bianca Censori are one of the most complicated yet captivating love affairs in Hollywood in recent times. They met when Bianca, a talented Australian architect, joined the Yeezy Company in 2020 and immediately became a source of creative inspiration and a muse in many of Kanye's musical and artistic projects. The bond between them gradually deepened, and in December 2022, the couple secretly held a private wedding ceremony in California, ending years of quiet but sweet dating. However, this love was not without its ups and downs. In early 2025, rumors of a breakup began to spread when Kanye continuously made controversial statements, causing tension in the relationship. Bianca is said to have temporarily left, seeking space and peace amid the pressures of work, media, and personal life. Kanye also revealed his feelings through the song Bianca, in which he mentioned the feeling of emptiness and nostalgia, making the public even more curious about the reality of their relationship. However, after many stormy weeks, the couple appeared together at a restaurant in Spain and then shared affectionate moments on social media, from warm hugs to dancing in the sunset. This shows that despite misunderstandings and tensions, they still maintain a deep spiritual and emotional connection. Sources said that their relationship is still complicated under pressure from art scandals and control, but both try to maintain a balance, showing through being together in work projects and personal life. The relationship between Kanye and Bianca is a testament to a love that is both fragile and enduring, where storms and rumors cannot erase all the emotions, connections, and sweet moments they have shared. This is an emotional journey, both challenging and romantic, making the public follow every development with a heavy heart and full of curiosity. Scott Wolf and Kelly Wolf were once the epitome of enduring and sacrificial love in the entertainment industry. With 21 years of togetherness, since meeting through a mutual friend in 2002 and marrying in May 2004. They built a happy family together in Santa Monica before moving to Park City, Utah, where they raised 3 children, Jackson, Miller, and Lucy. Throughout those years, the two experienced ups and downs, but still maintained harmony and respect for each other, creating an image of a close, warm family in the eyes of the public. However, on June 10th, 2025, they announced their separation after more than 2 decades together. Kelly shared on Instagram that this decision came after a long, hopeful, and patient journey, emphasizing that Scott is still a great father and that their top priority is the happiness and peace of their 3 children. Just 3 days after the announcement, Scott filed for a temporary restraining order against Kelly in temporary custody of the children following a family dispute that landed Kelly in a psychiatric hospital. Temporary custody was granted to Scott and their relationship immediately became strained. The divorce became a complicated legal journey with many serious allegations. Scott accused Kelly of fabricating false allegations against him, including child abuse and endangerment to gain an advantage in the custody battle, while Kelly denied them and expressed feelings of loneliness, isolation, and loss of almost everything except her life. A Utah judge later overturned the temporary restraining order and signed a temporary agreement that granted Scott custody of the children, while Kelly was granted supervised visitation, but tensions and misunderstandings between the two remained. Despite the painful conflicts and upheavals, Scott and Kelly share a common goal: to create a stable, loving environment for their children and to find peace and happiness for themselves. Their separation is not only a story of broken love, but also a testament to the responsibility and unconditional love of parents towards their children, as both must learn to balance personal feelings with family obligations. Against this backdrop, Scott and Kelly Wolf's relationship remains an emotional journey, both heartbreaking and hopeful, that vividly depicts the challenges and resilience of love and marriage. Looking back at a year full of ups and downs, we see that even seemingly perfect couples cannot avoid cracks. But whether they break up in regret or peace, everyone is entering a new chapter in their lives. Love may end, but beautiful memories always remain. And you, which couple surprised you the most when they broke up in 2025? Leave your comments in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest stories from Hollywood. See you in the next video. See you in the next video. See you in the next video.